I'm Jake.
I'm Allie.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the fuck it is you celebrate. We're filming this in the hot weather of summer, so yeah, excuse the not so festive dress.
You know something? You disgust me.
Today we're going to be reacting to the Cinema Snob and the Nostalgia Critic's 2016 crossover review of Dear Santa, a 2011 TV holiday film that falls in the line of it thinks it's cute and charming, but in actuality it's pretty fucking disturbing, which is what you could do to summarize a lot of Christmas TV movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just what were they thinking?
Seriously, who was observing?
But it made for a good review, and before we jump in, I just want to say, the Cinema Snob has a tradition of wearing Christmas onesies when he does Christmas reviews,
I love it.
Get ready for some pretty freaky shit.
No, I love it. I'm mad I don't have my Christmas onesie on right now.
Cheers.
Dear Santa, I'm one of your biggest supporters. You may not remember me, but as a little girl, I wished for three things: world peace, blueberries in the maple syrup, and a cheeseburger pie made with sweet potatoes. Well, I got 2 out of 3 of those things.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
The Great Depression, that no-good two-timing Hitler stole my cottage and looted my collection of diamonds and bedtime stories involving a no-good cinema snob telling tales about axe murderers. I took that Hitler by the arm and made
It was tradition back in the day when Brad reviewed Silent Night, Deadly Night movies to have Louis Lovehog here appear as this character named Fat Grandma.
That fits.
She's like as Louis put it, a combination of Mrs. Doubtfire and Medea.
Oh, interesting combo. That wig needs some upkeep, I will say.
It's actually a beard that he's wearing as a wig.
You know what? Why does that make so much sense?
Christmas? Now that's what I call some rankin' sass. Pardon the blushing, boys and girls, but as you know, Santa Christ brings all the ho-ho-hos to the yard.
This is Rob Walker, Doug's brother.
Oh,
that crossover. Hey! Do you mind getting the hell out of here? We're reviewing a movie. You don't have to tell me twice, children. Last time I got stuck with you two, I got horsebit and developed a new fetish in the process.
From the Passion of the Christ review.
Cameo.
Doug and that's their dad.
He just goes cameo.
That's exactly what today's movie is about.
What do you mean? I thought we were finally going to talk about I Saw Jesus Die, the Jesus porno.
Real porn.
No, I don't.
Trust me, this is far scarier.
The film is called Dear Santa because that's much easier than calling it a very plain misty for me Christmas. It's one of about 1,000 cynical holiday tie-ins that aired on Lifetime.
They never
It's
stop.
about a young, wealthy socialite
Lifetime,
who's
Hallmark.
a new man so
She
hard that she follows
was
a
in
Dear
a
Santa
spin-off of
letter all the
Buffy.
way to a father and daughter that she soon stalks.
That sounds terrifying.
If by terrifying you mean warm and uplifting.
It sounds as warm as old eggnog found on the radiator and as uplifting as a dead puppy found in your stocking.
What in God's name was your childhood like?
Ask the wooden spoon indentions on my ass. Actually, this movie does seem up my alley. It begins with an ejaculation scene.
All serious films begin with credits that look like
There's a lot of porn.
Oh my
Comic
God.
Sans. The world's freaking worst mailman loses some of his mail, and a Dear Santa letter makes its way to our, hero, Crystal Carruthers.
Imagine if she got a letter to Penthouse, then she'd definitely buy this sexy Santa outfit to seduce Willie from Bad Santa.
Crystal's never had a job in her life because she's been supported by her
Yep.
wealthy parent.
By the size of my last credit card bill,
Green screen.
I've been addressing all of the Upper East Side.
Okay, if her parents are that rich, how come we can't afford to go on a vacation that isn't green screened?
Mom is given no choice but to financially cut Crystal off so she can find a man.
I'm on it. I promise. Fine, you have until Christmas to sort it out.
Priorities?
Oh,
Yeah.
and dear, that sweater was far too tangerine for your complexion.
At least her sweater didn't have to be green screened in.
Hey, don't knock green screen vacations. I know someone who frequents that same vacation spot every year.
From the Cinema Snob movie.
Instead of immediately looking for a job, Crystal reads letters from children. The letter is from a 7-year-old Olivia who wishes for a new dad. And also a copy of Sleepless in Seattle. It's only slightly less creepy.
Crystal then writes back to tell her that there's no Santa.
He does that joke a lot.
I love that.
No, you're not getting off that easily.
Have you seen the pornos I watch? I never get off easy.
But tracking down Olivia and her father, Derek, seems like a good idea, according to her enabler.
I think it's a sign. I mean, what are the chances that I would find this letter on the exact day I'm supposed to change my life?
As good as finding it on any other day.
This seems like a much better plan than getting a job. So like any stable human being, she finds the address and stalks the guy and his kid from across the street.
Yeah.
Derek comes with his own cheerful pop music, but trust me, the creepy music will work much better.
These female stereotypes. Where's the feminism? Nowhere to be found in Lifetime.
Oh, it gets even creepier. And I mean follows him and watches him through a window
Her
creepier.
creepy smile.
Yeah.
But I think Clay Walsh from Old Fashioned has found his match in this girl.
At this point, I'm shocked she doesn't actually sniff the mitten Olivia leaves behind.
Thank God she
That's the
doesn't.
creepiest thing she did in this.
Joke's on him though, she filled that mitten with dog shit.
Kristen follows Derek to work by sneaking into his community soup kitchen.
Hey, Derek, the creepy eyes are a real thing. Don't let this creeper work in your soup kitchen.
He hires her to work in his soup kitchen.
Ew, a hairnet, poor people hats. That gives her a chance to identify with the common folk.
Oh, wait. You forgot your bread. I mean, unless you don't eat carbs, which I don't, especially whole wheat makes me so bloated.
To be fair to Crystal, before this, she only heard of homeless people in fairy tales.
Hey, what's your opinion on gay blackface?
I don't know, do movies still do that?
Was the gay best friend your favorite character in The Killing Joke?
No, the end credits are my favorite character in The Killing Joke.
Wait.
Soup kitchen chef Pete.
Honey, you better soak that pot or else you're going to be scrubbing away that manicure. Pete Kennedy, chef extraordinaire.
Crystal Brothers.
Oh, and sweetie, ditch the hairnet. Just make sure your hair is up and away.
How often does he volunteer?
Oh my god.
Volunteer. Sweetheart, he runs this place.
Wait a minute.
The music.
Pink chef's outfit, earring in the right ear, lip gloss. I think Pete might be straight.
Edible, isn't he?
And he's a fucking cannibal!
Derek has changed into his afternoon flannel while Crystal
Oh, he's not
is
even
going to
that
soup
cute.
kitchen
Oh,
brunch.
is that bad to
But
say?
now she finally gets to meet Olivia, the writer of the Dear Santa letter.
I had to play the cello for 3 years. I hated it too. My grandmother told my dad I should start playing an instrument. Well, at least you can keep your nails. Me, I couldn't even have a French manicure. And don't even get me
The
started.
worst thing in life.
Hey, remember that show,
Priorities.
Simple Life?
Why would you remind me of early 2000s reality television?
Because our country let that happen, just like they let cynical Lifetime Christmas movies happen.
There's a subplot in the film about an older homeless man who refuses to ever go indoors. Something about letting cooks walk around with no hairnets and the chef getting lip gloss on the silverware. I don't know.
Bad news though, Derek has been casually dating Jillian. Good thing I always keep the creepy music handy.
You're not gonna believe what they do to try and make her unlikable.
I'm getting a little creeped out here. Go back to being stereotypical.
Could I get a triple shot, non-fat, half-sweet mocha, extra hot, please?
Oh, my too.
For sure, I call it the hot car.
Pete is on Team Crystal as he tells her she has it all, being a creepy imposter that he's only known for half a day. Clearly that makes Crystal a better person than Jillian, who is simply
All
in love with
Lifetime
Derek and
movies
has
roll.
known him for years.
Why advice at just the right time? I said, why can't everybody have a magical gay best friend with the right advice at just the right time?
Doug likes to do a lot of skits.
Damn it, I thought for sure that would cue some sort of sketch or something.
Yes, I have an idea. We'll use my door instead.
Your door? What are you talking about?
Yeah, look.
How the hell did you do that?
And they laugh at me for still using Pinnacle 12.
They still do.
Hello, boys. My name is Barry, and oh my, you are finer than a fresh set of snow tires. I may not be a cowboy, but let me tell you something. This figure sure can fit into a pair of chaps. I'm not talking about my lover in Great Britain. I call him Big Ben, and he always comes on time. I'm nasty.
Okay, this may get us in trouble.
Whatever, I found my new best friend.
That's what I'm here for, boys. I don't have much of a life of my own, so I give advice to wealthy strippers. And since I don't see any around here, you two hunk of burning love boys will set my advice meter from, oh, just dump him, to call the fire department because your new man just set my pants aflame.
Actually, I don't think I need any advice.
No advice, no cheerful pick-me-ups. 2016 alone has broken my gay best friend advice-giving record. You two are the only two who don't need advice this year.
Sorry, we've got a review to do. We don't have any time for distractions.
I'm just a character in a story from an old woman that she reads to a comic book reviewer. I have no existence to give advice to.
Oh, who has the boxed wine and the double entendre with bare eye and needs advice? Who, I ask?
This is Brian Lewis, an old friend of Brad's.
Yeah.
He is milking this role.
Seriously. Seems like he wants to be an actor and is maybe in a past life.
Wait.
Oh, there's some closure.
They're right.
I write drunk.
Olivia to show up at the ice skating rink so she can make a fool out of herself.
Thanks. Nice to do that. That was amazing. Can you teach me how to do that twirly thing?
Why would you want her to teach you? You just go over
Yeah.
and work your ass.
Like any
Also, her voice was not that annoying in the Buffy Vampire Slayer spin-off Angel. She was not that annoying.
Well, it's a Christmas TV movie. Everybody has to talk a certain
I
way.
want the purple helmet. Wearing the same one.
Or
In
stiff.
case you
Or-
didn't know,
yep.
pigtails are all the rage right now. Vanessa Hudgens. I guess that's why Zach broke up with her. BTW.
That doesn't date this at all.
So last year.
God damn it, I accidentally sat on the remote. How do you
Accurate
turn on the
representation
forward
of girls.
Crystal figures out there's
Little off, I would say.
That's her exact words. So she takes up wanting to break up Derek and Jillian.
Did we finally get the hyena reference?
Oh my god, she laughs when he says something funny, and she gives the coffin guy a napkin before Crystal gets a chance to. Fucking whore.
So she scoffs about it and throws her gloves away. Because in order to be a good person, you have to like having popped up
Well, to be fair, I do that.
Crystal is
Right.
much better. She gives George R.R. Martin her scarf so he can finish writing his books.
Not to mention she brings in her spices from home. Wow, salt!
She even gives the homeless people clothes, which would
What
seem
the
nice
hell
if
was
it
that?
didn't feel like she was
Looks
doing
like a
this
bad
only
napkin.
to get
Yeah,
Derek's
what?
attention and to one-up Jillian.
That was Doris Scott Wolf.
Who's faker?
But oh,
Jillian
no, Richard
or the
noticed.
main bitch?
Main bitch.
Budget to special order Pete's chef's outfit and lip gloss from Paris.
Of course, it has to be
Asked
pink.
Crystal if she
Like, we get it.
believes
He's
in
gay.
the hopes that this is
I
the
wonder if they even say it out loud in the film.
I know.
Like,
I remember watching the school hamster and it died to slow death somewhere in the walls of my parents' condo. Ready?
And she kills animals.
Well, it doesn't take Crystal too long to almost see the place.
Wait, that's kind of the beginning of the trifecta of a serial killer.
This so would have happened if they had a copy of Ain't No Mountain High Enough playing in the background.
If bully Pete gave her babysitting advice.
Oh, he did.
Everybody's anything in my life.
Seriously? I thought all those preteen girls babysat.
God damn it, movie! Gay men and preteen girls aren't the same thing.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Mutual hatred for Julia.
It's hard being so smart like us.
My dad was, remember when we did this? Remember what happened when?
She reminisces about old times with her dad because they knew each other for years. Skankosaurus!
Too bad Dad came home. I'd rather keep watching Merlin's Magical Christmas.
There's more important things though, like Derek giving Crystal his relationship backstory.
I know I could never replace Laura. Laura was... She was... special. And Jillian, I mean, she's... I don't expect to feel the same way that Laura made me feel.
You two
Amazing relationship.
He's gonna ask her to spend the night?
But you were sleeping. Why don't you just crash?
I swear I don't ask all the babysitters this.
These lights are all
At least the of age ones.
Yeah, thank God.
Right, ladies. Meanwhile, Jillian, that Hitler's harlot, is disappointed to see that a strange woman has spent the night.
I'm sorry. I completely forgot that we had a brunch date.
How dare Jillian be pissed off that Derek stood her up to spend time with the unstable Crystal who he just met? Can Jillian possibly be a bigger party pooper?
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
Crystal said she'd take me shopping sometime.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Sweetie, you really think that's such a good idea? I mean, we don't know much about Crystal, did you?
She's making sense. This is where the commercial break would be.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's a good point. It's gonna come up later. Jillian is totally in the right.
Yep. Jillian does not seem like that much of a
Jillian is
bitch.
the real hero of this movie, and not just because she's fantastic at selling big boxes.
Brad's ex-wife,
No, the competing
also named
ladies are having a
Jillian.
cook-off, because, you know, chick thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're wasting food.
Ladies, please, you're both setting your sex back by decades.
By the way, the Jesus porn has the same shot in it.
And why not go Rudy Jesus Wars?
Yeah.
Nice ring, isn't it? Hope you can hang on to him this time.
Or I'll toss you in a trunk and drive it off a cliff and watch you burst into flames.
Olivia says that Jillian and Derek spend way too much time reminiscing. Totally seems worthy of destroying a relationship over. Crystal is definitely the better choice. I mean, after all, she does have one friend, kinda.
Derek has it good too. He often gets free things because people confuse him for Jason Patrick. Though he still hasn't gotten over his odd fear of cucumbers.
What kind of store is this?
I
And
know.
like that, there's a clothes-changing montage.
Of course there
This
is.
line in Nancy Drew
There has to be a
Would
montage.
you rather have the Marion Ravenwood look? How about lesbian stereotype? Stereotypes in the film.
Derek goes from not wanting to be in this movie to just plain falling asleep.
Wait a minute.
Might be from all the
Beautiful,
boobs.
nice guy,
Probably.
actually daylight that's being hidden by a tinted
Yep.
glass? You gotta
Day for
stop
night.
half-assing it.
There's more important things.
That's
Olivia shows
hilarious.
that Bob
Yeah.
Revere wasn't
Just film
telling
at
the
night,
truth.
right?
There
Is that
are
hard?
still Christmas
I guess
trees
so.
after all.
Setting up lights and shit.
A patriot. A mother-fucking patriot.
So Olivia has had a long day of it being 2 in the afternoon posing as 10 p.m. There's definitely some misplaced emotions going on here.
Today really felt like I had a moment.
We've only known each other for 3 days. I'm really easy to win over.
Yeah.
Good. Crystal is hanging up a tree as fake as her personality. Speaking of fake, Mom is still vacationing in Crystal's desktop background.
I was thinking about maybe getting a real one this year.
Oh, well, it's up to you, dear, because your dad and I won't be making it back for Christmas.
Could you say that in a less I hate you, my daughter way?
Seriously.
So long as we can still keep this fake beach.
Unfortunately, there's a totally real emergency.
Hello? You're going out with that witch again.
Oh my god, Jillian is the worst. They're going to a fancy restaurant.
So where's Olivia tonight? Not with Crystal, I hope.
Oh, Jennifer's watching it. Why? What's wrong with Crystal?
Oh, you know what's wrong with Crystal? Here, I'll loan you the movie Dear Santa.
Jillian brings up that Crystal lied about graduating NYU and wonders what else she could be lying about. Another fair fucking point. Crystal has already turned Olivia into a master manipulator when Olivia pretends to be sick, which ruins Derek and Jillian's date.
Daddy, can Crystal talk yet?
'Tis the season for emotional manipulation.
I thought little girls would love playing the flute.
No.
See, this is exactly why Olivia needs a mother like you.
Yeah, you have a chemical imbalance in your head, but you knew that she didn't like playing the flute. You truly are.
Are we sure this isn't a Lifetime thriller?
Hey, the homeless subplot is back to say that he still doesn't like going inside because
It has to be
bad
satire.
things
Has to
happen
be.
inside. I don't know, I think he just kind of does that with everything. Would you like some hot
Let me
soup?
guess.
Sorry, I found
She's
a
gonna
lot
get him
of
to come
tomato
inside.
crisp ones. Now I never eat soup
Watch
again.
and find
Would
out.
you like to wear my scarf? Sorry, I had a brother who died during autoerotic asphyxiation. Now I never wear scarves again. I'm sure this scene will be just as poignant.
Have you ever made a decision you thought would be a good one? And it ended up changing your life in ways you never imagined.
Yes, tell the homeless man more about your spoiled rich girl problems.
Back to planning Derek's future for him. Crystal's car has been towed, and I'm sure she didn't plan on it being towed herself, so he takes her home.
But before that, they plow. And I mean they plow hard.
Not the way you're thinking of.
Okay, drop the bucket, it's okay.
Yep.
Obvious joke.
Oh, you meant snow plowing.
No, I meant fucking. I clearly got that scene wrong.
This is right up there with Jack and Rose on the Titanic, Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet, Harry and Lloyd riding a moped to Aspen.
Derek invites Crystal to a Christmas party at his house. Don't know why he had to do that. She would have just randomly showed up anyway.
Thankfully, she has Pete to give her more advice.
I got this.
I don't know, sweetie, it's a little too breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, breakfast at Tiffany's had far less stereotyping.
Yeah.
Oh, until you plowed snow together. I mean, that's one step away from, well, plowing.
Good Lord. I really hope Bear Ryan gives better advice than this cartoon of a character.
And that's what he told me, woman. If you don't get your poodle skirt wearing, Coca-Cola sipping, miniature golf playing, hussy of a sister, out my house, I'm shutting off the sex pipe. He's talking about his penis.
Oh my God, honey. I am so glad you came to me with this information. You're gonna be too. Because looky here. The way to fix that no-good man of yours, you just need to ask him the right question.
What do I ask him, Bear Ryan?
No, silly. I didn't say ask. I said ask him the right question.
At the party, everyone dresses like their favorite Parks and Rec characters, and Pete is dressed in his finest Drake guy's view of West
Oh
Hollywood.
my god.
God damn.
That is hideous. Okay, she looks really pretty. Not gonna lie.
What's worse, showing up looking fabulous?
Yeah, she looks presentable here.
How about showing up
Doesn't
like
hide
a
her
sane
crazy,
person?
though.
You ever try that?
She's gonna liven up the party with wonder joints. And by that, I mean Jane.
Like Amber Heard.
Don't even get me started.
Eggs.
In the kitchen, they're busy making the opening credits sequence from American Psycho. Remember when I once deep-throated a glass of Jack? Oh, you bitch!
Here, try this magical drink I invented. It's called eggnog with booze in it.
Say, Crystal has found her new true love, Leon Thomas. Hey, Sean Hayes called. He wants to thank you for making Jack look as influential as Harvey Milk.
It seems like Julian's only negative trait is that she really just needs to get a sense of humor. But this movie translates that into she is an evil witch who must be defeated, despite her continued solid points.
I'm the one who held Derek's hand at Laura's funeral. I'm the one who checked in on him every day, made sure he had food in the fridge, clean clothes to wear. And I'm the one who will be there for him for the rest of his life.
She makes good points.
How dare she have random acts of kindness towards Derek? This movie would make Jesus look like a villain.
Just know I'm onto your lies.
Good. Now it seems we finally have something in common.
Crystal's the only one who has been she goes.
Serial
my.
killers gotta have like the lock of hair type thing.
Seriously.
Santa will make Jillian Olivia's new mom.
Naturally, Derek is mighty mad about Crystal not really.
As he should be!
You decided to keep it, and you thought to yourself, oh, hey, I'll just lie and pretend that I appeared in these people's lives and make them think it was all real.
Finally.
No, when you say it out loud, that makes me sound really crazy. Also, yeah, every negative thing he's saying is right.
Still, she gives him a present for Olivia. It's what Olivia always wanted, a boiled rabbit. Okay, I'll give it to her, but I'm telling her it's for me.
Mom calls in again from her local TV spot to tell her that she's officially cutting her off by sending her
Good.
money.
Not good.
Derek has to break it to the rest of the staff that this is the last act of the movie, so he and Crystal have to be on the outs for the remaining 20 minutes. It's obligatory in every rom-com.
Very true.
And everybody really knows that the kitchen is closing because of Pete's expensive wardrobe. But Derek has it way worse. He has to tell Olivia that the sociopath who's been in their house won't be around anymore.
He runs a soup kitchen and lives this comfortably. I have questions.
They won't go into it.
You're 7. You still believe in Santa. Piss
I'm
off.
big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong.
Person now. She realizes this from a homeless woman who she walks away from, not giving her a dime. And even a fucking turtle dove.
She has homeless Frank to take care of instead. I celebrated Christmas once. The puppy mom gave me suffocated in the box before I could open it. I'll celebrate Christmas again.
I put too much vodka in this.
Soup kitchen back up and running, he'll have to go indoors. And given that he's played by an actor named James Dugan, he also has to coach a women's baseball team.
Better take care of this quick. Derek's about to propose to Jillian.
All I can say is thank goodness I found that letter. I mean, Lord knows what she was planning. She could have been some kind of stalker, femme fatale.
No, not
Yeah.
Jillian. She was a stalker. Why does this movie hate its real hero so much?
Now he's having second thoughts about asking Jillian to marry him. Seems wise. Just 24 hours ago, he asked another woman out on a date.
This movie needs another montage. That way Crystal can lurk around the ice skating rink to find more families to follow home. She got the
I wouldn't be
soup
surprised.
back up, but not because she likes the homeless, because she can now totes get back on Derek's good side.
But not before Derek gets getting guilt-tripped.
Someone settled with the bank. Who? Someone who cares about this place as much as you do.
You have no moral high
Someone
ground,
you used to care
Pete.
about before you jump to conclusions.
No. Dressing up like a Ken doll with a neck bandana that's code for water sports is jumping to conclusions. Derek's just looking out for his goddamn daughter.
Such a great influence Crystal is. Olivia has run away from home at the prospect of this stranger not being in their lives anymore.
Why does
How on
he
earth
look
are they
not
ever gonna
surprised?
find her in New York City?
I guess she does it all the time.
But how is Derek ever gonna find where? Oh, he found him.
My heart hurt for so long that I stopped listening to it and only listened to what my head was telling me was right. I hope it's not too late for me to start listening again.
I'm gonna gouge my eyes out.
I'm going to
You
vomit.
should be listening to your head.
And to think you left her alone with Olivia.
I don't think she heard.
Another good point!
You don't
God!
See, listen to her.
Now the real storyline can be wrapped up. The reason why homeless Frank doesn't go indoors is because he has a gambling addiction. And while he was in an indoor casino, he lost everything years ago. So he hasn't been inside in decades? Yeah,
I don't think that's a legit reason to not go indoors.
No.
Yeah.
That association is
Instead of being
not
afraid
very
to go
solid.
indoors, you should be afraid of gambling. Like, what you're doing now, making a bet. Maybe this is what got you into this whole predicament. Not going indoors, fucking gambling. Yeah, but stay outside. That'll totally work out for you. You're gambling. I guess that really.
Also, ironically, he looks a little bit like Santa Claus.
From dinner,
I guess that might have been intentional.
Maybe she's out getting.
Maybe that's the twist, I don't remember.
Weird now.
And that's Dear Santa.
I guess there is no twist.
I honestly don't know
I
what
guess-
to say about this movie.
It truly is just what we thought.
Greatest Christmas I've ever had in my life.
I found this soup kitchen that was about to close, and then this big city socialite came in and answered my letter to Santa. So she gave me spiked eggnog, told me I'd be a fantastic replacement for her dead husband, and then stole all of my change, cooked my dog in a pot roast, and burned all my pictures of my children. I am never going indoors again.
Now, that's a legit reason not to.
Anyway, Dear Santa is what you get when you feel like Miracle on 34th Street wasn't enough like Misery. Amy Acker's lead character is so creepy that no wonder she stars on a show that's literally called Person of Interest.
What are you talking about? The reviews for this film said they featured good old-fashioned values.
Huh?
Yeah, not to sound like a broken record, but I know exactly what kind of old-fashioned values this movie represented.
The movie old-fashioned.
Finally, I thought the old bag would never kick off.
The movie's
Christian
message is all
movie.
over the place. Our lead character has to find a man or a job, or her allowance would be cut off. So she stalks a family and breaks up an engagement. And the movie tries desperately hard to make the only person in the movie with common sense seem like a villain.
She never really seems to learn a lesson. Everything she does appears to be for her own benefit and no one else's, including getting a 7-year-old to partake in her own manipulative schemes. I, for one, expect more out of a movie directed by 90210 star Jason Priestley.
Why would that possibly make you expect more out of this movie?
Because you know how the lyrics go. I need you to warm me, to calm me, to love me, to help me dream of my dreamy Christmas, Jason Priestley.
Anyway, the film was also written by Barbara Kenlicka, who has made a career of writing lifetime Hallmark conveyor belt Christmas films, such as A Bride for Christmas, Merry In-Laws, Christmas in the City. These are such cookie-cutter films that one of them is actually called A Cookie-Cutter Christmas.
And it's not the same guy?
She's also written
Maybe.
softcore gay porn films such as David Dakota's 1313 Boy Crazies.
So many abs.
Softcore gay porn? The Pete character was gay.
You're just now figuring that out?
Well, we wouldn't want there to be any loose ends.
I'm not sure if murdering my boyfriend is the best idea, Bear Ryan.
I've seen those acid wash jeans of his. His crimes against humanity aren't just a murder of fashion. It's a full-blown fashion costume. He'd be doing us all a favor. I'm just nuts. All right, Mr. Squirrel.
That's just what I needed to hear. Bear Ryan, you're under arrest. We've had reports of a stereotypical gay man going up to random strangers and giving them bad advice, which has led to a string of axe murders.
Oh dear. Don't slap me on the wrist too hard. You know I bruise easier than a ripe banana.
You're not getting a slap on the wrist. You're going to prison for murder.
Try and catch me. I'm a cat now. Wowzers.
Merry Christmas!
And a Happy New Year. There might be an after credit scene, but yeah, this is one of Brad and Doug's crossovers. One of their funnest, although not as highbrow raising as the Passion of the Christ review. And Brian as Bear Ryan and Sarah Lewis as that detective. They used to be married.
Oh.
But they're still friendly enough to
Yeah.
do this skit.
Oh my gosh. I saw you had a wedding ring on.
He's remarried to someone else.
Oh.
Oh, we're just about to set sail. Hope you're busy turning things around. Kisses.
Set sail, and yet she is on the beach. I guess she's gonna miss her boat.
Apparently. Yeah, I definitely put way too much in this drink, but I'll try to manage and say it's a fun review and kind of kickstarted my managed addiction to Christmas movies. Christmas TV movies, regardless of what network they're on, are like heroin. You know it's bad for you, but curiosity draws you in, and once you dip your toe in it, it's almost impossible to break away. Do you have much experience with Christmas movies?
Unfortunately, I do. My mother is a chronic, lifetime Hallmark movie watcher, and my roommate is a self-proclaimed Hallmark lover as well. So I am surrounded by it a lot of the time, and I detest every second of it.
Well, what can you do?
What can you do but get sucked in, right?
And the movie, man, it seems just so blissfully fucking unaware. It's like you see all these Christmas films with stalkers, and two things stick out to me. The Jillian character, she is totally reasonable, and she's completely right. Who knows what this woman would have done? And yeah, she looks out for the little kid's interests.
Seriously.
And she gets booted, and I see this a lot in movies. You have a protagonist who's an irresponsible fuckwad, and then you have the reasonable character, and they make them kind of grating or bitchy to make them unlikable, but the fact doesn't change the fact they are the person in the right.
I know. It's horrible. And what was that comment about her holding his hand during the funeral, though? Because were they dating by the time that his wife had just died? Because usually funerals take place like 2 days.
I think she meant that in that she was giving him comfort as a friend.
Got it. Okay. I was a little confused on that point, but at the same time, I mean, she was the most well-adjusted and in their right mind character in the whole film.
And I won't judge her for taking the gloves off, because as a germaphobe, I can kind of relate.
Yeah.
But
let's not judge.
And I gotta mention this: the gay chef.
Do we have to mention the gay chef?
That character, there was a behind-the-scenes video where Doug and Brad talked about him, and they're like, that guy is totally straight.
Oh, so straight. Also, what is up with the lip gloss? What is up with the, if you're gay, that means you're basically a woman theme?
Yeah, I looked at this character, and until we watched this, I forgot that his name was Pete. Because this character is so over the top and stereotypical, I'm almost surprised they didn't just name him Faggy McPink.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And have like, at one point he throws sparkles in the air. I'm shocked that didn't happen.
Yeah, and you see this in a lot of Christmas TV movies. There's a effeminate male friend to the main female character.
Yes.
And sometimes they don't even mention that he's gay. They just have him act that way. And it's kind of like they want a campy gay character, but this is supposed to be a TVG movie, because a lot of these have TVG ratings, so let's not bring up that he's gay, because it might push some viewers the wrong way.
Right.
But let's do it anyway, because Pink and girlfriend.
Literally. And you know what it also reminds me of? Is the common trope of putting minority characters as these little like sidekicks, and all they do is kind of chime in here and there.
Yeah.
So it seemed just as discriminatory and
You remember what
hilarious.
they said at the beginning? They're like, is gay blackface still a thing?
Oh my god, I know, they were on point with that.
And that leads us to probably the only positive gay stereotype to come out of this. Brian Lewis as Bear Ryan. Like, Brian is one of Brad's oldest friends, and he's a fun actor, and he was eating up this goddamn role.
Seriously, he could not get enough of it.
I love Doug going, this could get us in trouble, and I'm like, that's why it's great.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta push boundaries a little bit.
Yeah, if you don't take risks, then what do you get? Nothing.
Exactly.
And what did you think of Brad's onesie? It was a Grinch onesie.
I noticed that. I thought that was hilarious. I liked how he put a suit jacket over it.
Yeah.
I thought it made it very professional.
But still funny.
Still, exactly.
He does a onesie every year since 2015. He's done a Santa, a Grinch, a reindeer, and a few others I can't remember at the moment. Might be because of the booze.
Yeah.
But someone asked him once, are those comfortable? And he answered, Hell no. Those things are wedgie machines.
I was gonna say, I feel like they're probably more meant for women. They're probably a little more comfortable for women.
Well, Brad is tiny.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like 5'6" or 7.
Oh, okay, like my dad.
And I just want to mention the other people that appeared. Like,
Yeah.
I already covered Louis Lovehog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's best known as the comic book reviewer on his show Atop the Fourth Wall. And this is that character, Fat Grandma, he plays.
Yeah.
It's a hit or miss character, but sometimes it's funny.
Yeah.
And then you see Rob Walker, Doug's brother,
Mm-hmm.
in the Santa Christ getup.
Yes.
Santa Christ is a reoccurring character on many Nostalgia Critic episodes. As they put it, he's Jesus and he's Santa. God damn, he's Santa Christ. Yeah, like Rob keeps joking, I'm going to hell. And the part where you see Doug as the bum, that's another supporting character that he also plays. That's been like a reoccurring character since he started the show in 2008. The character is called Chester A. Bum. He's like an overly positive bum.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that in the credits.
And the part where Doug and Rob's father, Barney, appears and goes, cameo.
Oh yeah, very, very simple. It was perfect.
I remember when I first watched this 6 years ago. God, it's been a while. I remember being real happy to see Barney because, gonna get sad for a moment. A few months before this episode came out in 2016, Doug and Rob's mother, Sandy Walker, had died. And this was, I believe, Barney's first appearance in a video since she died. So I was happy to see him, and I took it as a sign that the Walkers are going to be all right.
Yeah. Oh, that's so tough to deal with. So yeah, I'm glad. I know it's been a little while, but still, I'm glad they're doing all right.
Yeah, and Doug and Brad, they work off each other so well.
They really do.
And it's no surprise after the big purge of ex-Channel Awesome people, Brad's the one who stayed.
Yeah.
It's good to have a loyal friend.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't think I'll watch this movie on its own, other than maybe to riff it.
Yeah.
Like,
please don't make me.
I'll get drunk and make jokes, and you'll make sure I don't collapse.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And yeah, Dear Santa, it looks like fucking shit. This crazy bitch, she should not be around children.
She should not be in public. I think she should just be put behind bars just to be safe.
Yeah, also, Phil point out in the comments, when she took that letter, that's technically a federal crime.
Yeah, she opened the I mean, think about that. Oh god, that was horrific. It was horrific from beginning to end.
Yeah, just, goddamn! Well, hope you're having a happy holiday season. Hope you enjoyed our reaction, and if you didn't, kiss my ass.
Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays.